Hello! Happy Sunday. I haven't done this in a minute, so just let me know that you can hear me and I will know that I've done everything properly. Because it has been a while since I've done this. But I was learning some new tricks here today that I'm going to put into place for the next live because I was getting them prepared and I was like, oh, if I had known I would have done this for this live, but it's okay. That will be coming soon. So as you're coming in, let me know what you're working on today and where you're watching from. I just pulled out my long summer cardigan because I thought it would be the perfect thing to work on while we're talking about the fall garment make along. I haven't done anything to it in a long time. The stitch marker is right where it was the last time I talked about this on the podcast, which has been several weeks. But it will be coming back out soon because it's going to be my only garment here in a while, or I guess for the last month of the make along, because I'm pretty much done with my other ones. And by pretty much, I mean, I'll explain in a moment. I will explain, but can you believe we're already into the third month of the fall garment make along? I'll explain a little bit about what the fall garment make along is, just in case you're watching this and you're like, wait, I didn't even know about this make along. So you can hear me fine, good. So the fall garment make along is a 3-month make along. We're starting the third month right now. And it is our second year doing the fall garment make along. And this is a make along that is just to encourage you to work on garments. So it can be sweaters, any type of sweater for adults, babies, dogs, that's fine too. It can be like if you're making shorts, skirt, pants, leggings. If you're making a poncho, that's fine, but not any accessories. So no shawls, no scarves, no hats, gloves, socks. This is a garment make along. So whips are allowed. So even if you're joining us now, you can still join in. You do not have to finish your garment. You just have to work on it. So again, it's just to encourage you to work on it, whether that's daily, weekly, whatever works for you. And of course, if you finish something along the way, that's a bonus. So I'm excited to share what I have been working on, and I will ask y'all here in a minute too. But to join in, just either go to Ravelry and you can chat in the Ravelry thread. I just opened up the October thread. So the previous one is closed. I've drawn the prizes. I'm going to announce them here in this video, and the October thread is now open. So this month is October 10th is today. So it goes October 10th to November, hang on, I have it right here, to November 6th. So this is our last installment. And then on November 7th, we'll have one more live video to check in and do the final prizes. So lots and lots of time to work on your garments because they take a long time, right? But again, you don't have to finish. You can just be working on them as whips. So I've got my long summer cardigan going here. This is the first garment that I started, but it's going to be my last one to finish because I have been working on my other ones for Rhinebeck, which is coming up this weekend. So let's see what y'all are working on. You don't have to be working on a garment right now. You can work on whatever you want. Let's see. Nikki's working on some socks. Happy Sunday, Natalie. Good to see you. Hi from Ireland, so cool. Tennessee, hi from the Netherlands. Working on your West Knits MCal, that's awesome. I was working on mine this morning. I'm totally gonna be working on mine after this. It's really, really fun. No spoilers today, I'm not showing that. It's not even in this room. I'm working on my long summer cardigan. The live made me put down shawlography. Yeah, you know what? It's like, if you're at a certain point with the shawl, since it's a mystery knit along, we get new clues every Friday. You know, if you're at a good point, you know, take a break and work on your garment for a second and then go back to it. Had to put my cardigan away because my wrist started aching. Oh, I'm sorry. Definitely rest. I slept weird last night. Like, I think I slept like with my arms underneath me bent instead of like, sometimes I'll sleep with my arms underneath me straight, and I know I should sleep on my side, not my stomach. But several times in the night I woke up like with that feeling of lactic acid, you know, that like soreness. I know I was knitting a lot this weekend and I'm like, I need to straighten my arms, and then I'd fall back asleep. And then I'd wake up and I'd feel it. So this morning before I knitted, I did a lot of like stretching and hanging in the doorway. Like this is such a good one. And I'm gonna do a lot of other stuff that's not knitting today and rest because I don't want to get injured and not be able to knit. So, intersperse it if you're feeling some pain, and if you're really feeling pain, go to your doctor. Working on shawlography. Hey, from Canada, just started a flax light. Working on a baby blanket for your first granddaughter. Congratulations, Carrie, that's so exciting. Hey, from Texas, about to gauge swatch for a cardigan. Yes, good job, Sunny. Do that gauge swatch. Hey, from Arlington. Hi, from Indiana, working on my Grace cardigan. Nice. Working on the Georgetown cardigan by Hannah Fettig. Can't go wrong with a Hannah Fettig pattern. I'm skipping some, by the way, sorry. 2 sweaters finished already, working on Christmas socks now. That's great. I'm going to finish a custom sweater today and cast on a sweater for me. Very nice. Working on a newborn coming home set for the make-along, but currently working on shawlography. Nice. I see lots of people working on West Knits. That's great. What section am I on? I'm on section 2 of the West Knits make-along, but I should be able to finish it today. Working on the newspaper pullover by Joji Locatelli. Ooh. Christmas gifts placemats. Okay, nice. A pocket scarf and the West Knits MCal and a sweater. Are you working on all of them at once? Cropped raglan cardigan. Great. Jade says, I'm going to use this as motivation to make the sweater vest I promised my cousin a little while ago. It's chunky, so it should grow quickly. Yeah, work on it a little bit every day. Hey, Claudia from Germany. Working on shawlography now, but I'm on the sleeves for my spring fling cardigan. Yay! Oh, we have 2 people here from Germany. Hi, Esther. Picking up my Fair and Squares pullover. Hoping 5 years will result in a finished sweater. Also doing socks and an afghan. Nice. Yeah, don't sweat it if it's taking you a long time. We've all been there. We've all been there. So I do have prizes that I'm going to share here in a minute, but I also wanted to share with you what I've been working on because I'm very, very proud of myself, and you should be proud of your accomplishments, I personally think. And so I'm going to brag about them and share them and hopefully encourage you to also work on the things that, if it's your goal, to work on your garments. If it's not your goal, knit what's fun. Knitting should be fun. Okay, so I'm going to share with you my other 2 sweaters. So this one, I'm going to probably do, I think I'm planning a short video to go into detail about my Rhinebeck sweaters instead of a podcast this week. So that's probably what's coming up. And so I will share even more details then, but I just want to share my 2 sweaters that I've done. So let me scooch back a little bit. Okay, this is my first sweater that I finished, and honestly, I think it's going to end up being my favorite one. It is a cardigan. I held DK weight yarn with mohair and did this broken rib texture, and it is so great. So hold on, let me put it on and then I'll sit down and talk just briefly about it. Do you think it's funny that I wore this in the last time we were live on YouTube? I need to get some more shirts. Okay, it's blocked, but I haven't done in the ends on the sleeves yet because I wanted to make sure they weren't too long, but they're perfect, so I just need to weave them in. That's a little tip. Leave those just in case you need to undo. So here's my cardigan. Of course, I'm wearing shorts, so it'll look a little better probably when I'm wearing jeans, but it fits so nice. And it's comfy, and it's warm, and it's a little oversized and simple, and it's great. So let's scooch back in. So this is a pattern from an app called Bellish. That's where I started because they have, where you can customize it for size and, gauge and all kinds of things. So I took that as my starting place, and then I changed a bunch of things about it. And I still need to update my Ravelry for the sleeves because I changed things about the sleeves. But basically where it said like, okay, do 2x2 ribbing, I was like, nah, I'm doing 1x1 ribbing. And then where it was like, do this texture pattern, I was like, nah, I'm doing this texture pattern. And I just made little swaps throughout the pattern. I completely took out the decreasing. Anyway, I said I wasn't gonna go into too much detail because I'm planning to do that later, but this is my first finish and I love it. So this is my butter swatch cardigan because one of the first times I talked about it on Instagram stories, I used captions and I said, I better swatch or y'all better swatch. I don't know what I was saying, but it came out as butter swatch, which is not even a word. And I thought that was so great. So I was like, this is the butter swatch cardigan. And I do think that I'm gonna wear this a ton in the winter here in New York. So that's my first finish. I'm so proud of it. My plan is to go ahead and get those ends woven in today so it can like really be done. So yeah, I need to do that, but it's too hot to wear it right now. It's not cold here yet. Okay, let me catch up and then I'll show you my other sweater. Hey, from the UK, hi Megan. Working on shawlography too. Jennifer didn't get to knit yesterday. Oh, Jennifer, that is just terrible. Hopefully you're gonna get a lot on shawlography today. Yeah, sometimes Saturdays are so busy. I did get to knit quite a bit yesterday, but I was like, I thought I would get to knit more. It's never enough. Hey, from Scotland. Lainey asks, what exactly counts as a garment? Does crochet count? Absolutely. Knit or crochet garments. Yes, crochet counts. And a garment is anything that is a item of clothing that is like to be worn on to cover the body. So it could be a cardigan, a pullover, any type of sweater. It could be a t-shirt. It could be like a short sleeve one. It could be anything that is like shorts, skirt, leggings, just no accessories, no shawls, no socks, no hats, no gloves, garment. And that's my definition. So I've got that on the make along page, which is also linked in the description box too. Okay. Hey, from Connecticut. Hey, you're not too far from me. Southern California, hoping to finish the brioche plus mystery. Ooh, that sounds fun. Somebody started a cardigan in 2012. I honestly think we all probably have a project like that. So yeah, you're not alone. I love that. Oh, just finished a rituals pullover. Great. Oh, I love y'all are talking to each other about where you're from. This is so awesome. Okay, yes, you love the cardigan. Thank you. When I hear butter swatch, I think of it as butterscotch, which feels very autumnal. It does, doesn't it? That's great. Well, that one turned out really, really nicely. And then I have one more that I'm planning to wear at Rhinebeck that is not quite finished yet because I have a small issue. So it's really, really close though. This is Lume, and I don't think I do now, but I'll have to go back and add in the links to these patterns, but they are on my Ravelry project page. This is Lume by Sari Nordland. I have one sleeve finished. Whoa, that's not the one. I have one sleeve finished. I love the color work on the sleeves. It's so cute. And I don't have this sleeve finished, but it's really close. I mean, I'm in the middle of the color work here, and then there's just a little bit of ribbing because I ran out of yarn. I can actually put this on since it's only got live stitches here on the sleeves. Show you what it looks like. Okay. So it's a bit of a funny shape, I think. I mean, I knew it was when I started it. Like, I probably won't pick a shape like this again, but it is really pretty. So for my size, the body is rather fitted. The yoke actually fits pretty nicely. It's a little high on the neck for my taste. Like, I don't really care for this, but I do have a feeling that I will like that in the winter. And then the sleeves are pretty big. Like, that's really big for my wrist. But it doesn't bother me as much as I thought that it would. like I'm actually okay with it. And I think when I block, I'll get just a little more of a relaxed fit here that will make me like it even more. So overall, it's good. Now, don't worry. Hold on. That's probably really loud when the needles are like smacking on the desk. I apologize. The good news is that my friend Rebecca, who's coming up this week for Rhinebeck from Texas, I'm so excited. She and I knit the same sweater. She knit it first, and then, well, we decided to knit it together, but she knit hers first. And then I was like, yeah, I really like your colors. So we actually knit the same main color, but different colors for the color work. So we're gonna be super cute and twinning. But anyway, so she has the same yarn. And so I asked her, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I'm gonna run out of yarn. This was before I actually did. Like, do you have any more yarn? And she's like, oh yeah, I've got plenty. And then I did run out of yarn, and I was like, oh my gosh, well, I think I can wait until Wednesday when you get here and just finish up the sleeve. And do you have the same dye lot? Like, I sent her a picture of my tag, and she has the same dye lot because we actually got our yarn in the same store. So thank goodness Rebecca's gonna save the day when she comes up. So a lot of you messaged me and said, maybe you can block the sweater before you finish it. So then once you finish the sleeve, you can maybe just like soak the sleeve or spritz the sleeve or just, whatever, just have the sleeve. So I'm not waiting, for the whole thing to dry before Rhinebeck. And I thought that was a really smart idea. So something on my list today is to weave in all the ends, obviously except for the last ones on the sleeve, and block it. And then I'm just gonna be waiting when Rebecca gets here on Wednesday. I'm gonna finish the sleeve, and then maybe I'm just gonna dip the sleeve into, I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I think that's a really smart idea so that one feels done. So those are my 2 garments. And then my third one is my long summer cardigan, which is coming back out of purgatory. Well, it wasn't really in purgatory. It was just hanging out, waiting. It's coming back out so I can work on it now in between other things. So I feel really good. My goal was to get those 2 sweaters done before shellography, and I did my best. I almost did it. So yes, I love it. I will get those 2 links in the description box. I'm gonna write that down so that I don't forget and add those to there. But maybe I do have them. I don't really remember. Okay, let me catch up. Oh, you're in Albany, New York. You're working on a sweater. It won't be done in time for my first Rhinebeck, but I'm excited to go. Yeah, me too. This is gonna be my first one. I'm so excited. I don't think it's gonna be, cold enough for sweaters, so you might be just like lucking out on that one. Because I'm gonna try to at least like carry my sweater around, I guess. I don't know. I think it's hot when it's like 60 degrees, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to wear a sweater. Sad I can't go to Rhinebeck. It's too long of a drive. I know, right? We're gonna be taking the train from the city like every single day. So the bad part about that is that it kind of limits us like getting to do anything hanging out after the festival, which I'm a little bit sad about. But the good news is that we have a lot of knitting time and I get to sleep in my own bed, which I like. Hey from Southern Maryland, I should be working on my Illuminate and Throwback at the moment, but maybe I'll do some shellography instead. Do whatever you want. It's knitting. Oh, you love, okay, wait, hold on. It's a colorwork cardigan. I think you're talking about your colorwork cardigan, sorry. What size is that you are wearing? Neo, are you asking about the Lume sweater? Will you let me know and I will answer that question if it was directed to me. What is Rhinebeck? Is it a fiber festival? Yeah, kind of. So the Rhinebeck is technically the New York Sheep and Wool Festival, which is, I'm assuming it's been around longer than knitters have claimed it as their own, but not too many years ago, 10, 15 years ago, oh gosh, I just blanked on her name. Stephanie Pearl McPhee, who is the Yarn Harlot, kind of made it like a thing. Like, I mean, I don't know if she's the one who made it a thing, but she really was the catalyst of the Rhinebeck sweater. And so now it's like the place that knitters go, that, at least here in the US, that I think knitters are like, okay, that's the festival to go to. And that could just be me always thinking that, but I've always wanted to go there for years and years since I started watching podcasts and was made aware of it. And so yeah, it's a place where there's tons of yarn vendors, there's live animals, and there's food. I mean, people will be there that aren't knitters, but I think the knitters will be there in full force. I've already frogged my MCAL back twice. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'll go up for Rhinebeck despite the 6-hour drive. Yes. Oh, hi, Megan Dragon. I'm on your TV right now. That's so cool. Thanks for watching. Okay. Call out Megan. Hi, Megan. I love that. Okay, so I want to hear now, what have you been working on for the fall garment make along? It doesn't matter if you're not knitting on it right now or crocheting on it, but what have you been working on? What patterns? What have you finished? If you finished anything, what are your goals for the last month? Just tell me what you're doing for the make along. And I'm gonna get ready to announce these prize winners. I've got them here. I've got 6 winners today. I'm still drinking coffee because I woke up really late. I don't know. Even days that I wake up early, sometimes I'm still drinking coffee in the afternoon. So, oh well. I'm drinking coffee and drinking water at the same time. Gotta stay hydrated. All right, so tell me what you are working on for the fall garment make along. I would love to know. Angel asks, can you tell me where you purchased the carrier that you have for your shellography yarns, or did you create it? Yes. So my shellography yarns are in my 5-skein float tote, which is a crochet pattern that I designed exactly for projects like that. So it is on Ravelry and Etsy as one of my patterns, and it's crocheted, and you make it with sugar and cream, which is a cotton yarn held double at a really tight gauge, and it's nice and stiff and structured, and it is great for large projects. It's also really great for color work, which is why it's called the float tote, because color work has floats. So that's the pattern. Yeah, I do believe I have that one linked in my description box too, if you want to find it a little easier. I'm having some weird eye things today. A little twitch. Okay, let's see. Quick hello from Alaska. Currently finishing the 2nd sleeve on a Le Pouf pullover and just cast on for the Kate Davies oversized sweater. Yay! Oh, the name eludes you. I'm sure we can find it. Let's see. Just got back from a similar thing, the Knitting and Stitching show. Oh, how fun! In London. It was so lovely seeing yarny people. It's so great that we have adapted and done so many fun online things. I never want to stop that. But there is something about seeing people in person that just can't be replaced, and I am very excited to go to an event. Luna Freya working on the Whitmore sweater and on Sleeve Island. I love it. Kendall's Creations been working on the same modified flax pullover since early September. Oh, that's great. I think that's a great pace. Newborn Vertebrae for Carrie. Courtney's working on a Winter League sweater. Nice. And I've made a baby sweater and for a newborn set. And baby pants are your current whip. Oh, that's so cute. Elizabeth asked, what are your favorite project bags? Well, I really do love my float totes. Like, I know that I'm a little bit biased, but I love them. But my favorite maker lately has been Black Pearl Magic. She has these, which are so cool. And I also have a sock bag from her that I use a lot. So I like a drawstring or a zippered bag that has a little bit of structure, like a boxed bottom with a little bit of stiffer fabric. That's kind of my favorite right now, but I change all the time depending on what I'm working on. Okay, I finished my Comfort Fade cardi and the Le Haba sweater dress. Oh yeah, hey, I was like, I know somebody who's finished a dress. Her name is Stephanie. I didn't even look that I was reading Stephanie's comment. That's so funny. I have about 9 more sweaters ready to knit. Oh my goodness. You know you're gonna get them done too. That's what's so amazing. Finished my sweater cape macchiato poncho by Brianna K Designs. Nice, that's awesome. Making a cardigan called Var, an Icelandic style colorwork cardigan. That's amazing. I bet that's gonna take super long. Okay, my comments just jumped, so I might miss a couple things. Working on the Anchors cardigan, yay. I know there was a make-along going on for that. I've been working on the Haven cardigan. Jennifer has 2 whips to finish for the last month. Spring Sorrel and the staple linen top, nice. The Weekender and a pumpkin tweed color, that sounds awesome. I love my Weekender. I almost put it on the other day, but it was just not quite cold enough yet. Okay, some of us need a break from garments. That's totally fine. Another person working on Weekender Light, on a cardigan. Haven't participated so far, but planning on joining this month. Yeah, it's not too late to join in because, again, bring in a whip. You don't have to finish it. Just come and hang out and have fun. I'm just doing like a couple stitches here and there on my long summer cardigan. I kind of missed it. I'm on the twisted rib part, which is not the most fun. Not gonna lie. Doing twisted pearls is a little bit tricky, but it gets easier. Let's see, Anchors cardigan, finish the pavement sweater, and goal is to finish the Grace cardigan or the Forestland sweater. Ooh, an alpaca silk cardigan, Bonnie, that sounds really nice. I love that. I've been wanting to make the flax light, but keep getting distracted by socks, cowls, and shawls. Oh, you decided to start it now that you saw the live. Woohoo! Yes, that's where the name of the float tote came from. The mystery has been solved. I love that. Oh, some people are frogging. It's okay. It's going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it. Been trying to get gauged for my new garment project for 3 days. Ugh, about to give up and start on a simple sweater for my baby boy. Oh, I'm sorry. It's hard when you have gauge, when you can't get the gauge. Super frustrating. Going to give it one more try tomorrow. Fingers crossed. Yes, crossing my fingers for you. I hope that works out. Okay, let's do some prizes. So I am going to just read them out. I don't have anything to like display them right now. So when I announce your names, I will like maybe spell them if they're a little bit, if I don't know how to say them. But we do have 6 prizes, 3 from Ravelry and 3 from Instagram. So these are the prizes from all the entries over the last month. And starting today, we're starting the 3rd month. So if you want to win an awesome prize, then all you need to do is go to the Ravelry group and chat in there, or on Instagram when you post, use the hashtag fallgarment MAL, and that will give you entries. You can do this as many times as you want. Just when you're posting, make sure you're actually posting about the make along and not saying like, I'll work on my make along later and these are socks. You know what I mean? Like post to your sweater or what you're working on. Because I do look for that when I am randomly drawing the winners. Okay, so let's do our Ravelry prizes first. So first I have a sock pouch from White Rose Fiber Company. The winner will get to pick their fabric. Oh, I forgot to say, there were 2,506 Ravelry entries. And you do not have to only post photos. you can like post your progress, but also chat and comment. The more you chat, the more chances you have to win. Okay, so first prize is a sock pouch from White Rose Fiber Company, and the winner was post 2411, who is Slytherin Stitch. So you are a winner. I don't know if you're here right now or if you're gonna watch this later, but if you're a winner, you can email me with your information and I will be connecting you with the prize giver with the sponsor, and they will be sending your prize. So sock pouch goes to Slytherin Stitch. That's our first winner. Our second winner is, this is also a Ravelry prize. This person is going to win 3 100-gram skeins from Kimber's Cozy Creations. I'm gonna make sure, yes, and you get to choose the base and the color. So that's gonna be a great project. And this was post 1541, who is Mrs. Estep, E-S-T-E-P. So you are the winner of 3 skeins of yarn from Kimber's Cozy Creations. Congratulations. And we have one more Ravelry winner. This person is winning a skein of fingering weight slub yarn in the colorway Autumn Leaves. Slub yarn is super cool looking. I have some and I can't wait to knit with it, but I just haven't yet. It's really cool. So 1 skein of fingering weight slub and also a matching set of stitch markers and progress keepers from Blue Lavender Crafts. And she is in the UK, I believe. And the winner is post 839, Pridgar, P-R-I-D-G-A-R. So if you are one of those winners, congratulations, and you can email me, Natalie@knittynatty.com, and I'm gonna get you your prize, get you connected, get you your prize this week. I don't think any of our winners were there. Let's see. Anyone here? That would be so fun if you found out you won live, but I don't see anyone. Okay, cool. Let's do the Instagram prizes. I've got 3 Instagram prizes. This time I did count all the posts, and there were 324 posts. And I think last time we had like 150. So that was really great because I was like, okay, there are way fewer Instagram posts and I have just as many prizes. So if you want to win a prize, make sure you're posting on Instagram because you have a better chance. So same goes, over 2,000 entries on Ravelry, 300 entries on Instagram. Make sure you're posting on Instagram because that's going to get you a good chance. All right, the first prize I have is a drawstring bag and a pattern in the winner's choice from Ann Beatty Designs. And that winner is at MD Quilter, who is Beth. I actually know this person. I was like, yay! It's so fun when I see people that I know or have chatted with. It's so much fun. So I always get excited about that, but these are always drawn randomly. So first winner is MD Quilter. The second prize is a sock set from Gypsy Soul Fibers, and it is the Campfire sock set. And that one goes to at Mutt Knits. And if you are here and you're winning the prizes, please send me an email. Last one, this is another Instagram prize. You are going to win a 100-gram fingering weight skein in the colorway Spooktacular and a sport weight skein in Fall Fiesta from Bellafio. And the winner is at So Livy Dyes Yarn. So those are our 6 winners: Slytherin Stitch, Mrs. Estep, Pridgar, MD Quilter, Mutt Knits, So Livy Dyes Yarn. So congratulations, everybody, and continue to enter in because I've just opened up the Ravelry thread for October. Starting today, I already saw like 4 posts from today on Instagram. So you're going to be into the next month's prize drawing, and I've got some great prizes for next month. I've got new makers. And I will be getting all of that information onto my website, knittynatty.com, probably on Monday or Tuesday. So give me some time, but I will get that all up there. I felt really good about just getting the prizes drawn today. I was like, yes. Normally, like last time I was out of town, and then drawing all the prizes for me is like a lot easier when I'm here at home and I've got both my screens and I've got my spreadsheets that I need. It's just a lot easier to do it here at home. So congratulations, everyone. All right, what have I missed? I know somebody was asking about crochet garments, and I have not had much success with crochet garments. So I'm not going to have a good answer for you on this, but does anyone know any good, Elizabeth was asking any easy crochet sweater pattern recommendations. I have not had a lot of success, so I would love if anyone has to share. Let's see, I've just started my first ranuncle and also working on my tractor sweater for children. Oh, that sounds really cute. Looks like Sammy has a suggestion for crochet garments. I recommend looking at 2 of Juan's patterns. She has a lot of free ones and on her website and sells on Ravelry too. Perfect, thank you. Let's see. And then here's another suggestion. I love the Bag O' Day super easy crochet top. Okay, perfect. Those are really helpful. Okay, what is this that I'm seeing, Sarah? You just broke 2 bones in your wrist and your collarbone? What happened? That is terrible news. How are you feeling? I bet that's really painful. I'm so sorry. Oh, yay, we have a winner here. Congratulations. Woo! I'm so excited for you. I don't know which one you won because your username is different than your YouTube is different. So what did you win? I'm so excited for you. Let's see. Wait, what in the world? Okay, Instagram. Oh, I Love Tinderbox has a lot of great crochet garments. Yeah, actually I've seen hers and they do look really good. I've never crocheted her patterns, but they look awesome. And I'm also a huge fan of Stephanie, what is hers? Hers is her Instagram and pattern designs are like Stephanie, it's like her middle name, Stephanie something, Stephanie Aaron. I like that. Did you participate in the yarn crawl? Oh, are you talking about was it the New York City yarn crawl? I can't remember what it's called, but no, I'm not. I just am like in a strange place with buying yarn. Like doesn't have the appeal that I used to feel like about going around and getting a bunch of yarn. I'm just not really interested. And coupled with the fact that I'm going to Rhinebeck next week, and I have a feeling that even though I'm not super like, oh, I really want to buy yarn, I feel like, purchasing things has a lot to do with your environment too. And so I think I'm going to definitely get caught up in the excitement at Rhinebeck. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to save my budget for that. Save it for Rhinebeck because I'm hoping to see some things there that might be special or unique or things that I have never seen here in any of the stores that I've been to. So I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens. I don't have a plan, which is probably a bad idea. Is anyone going to Rhinebeck? Will I see you this coming weekend? I am planning to do a meetup on Sunday. Saturday, I'm not doing anything special because I've never been before. Sorry, I have like a weird tickle in my throat. When I said I didn't want to buy yarn, I all of a sudden got like a tickle in my throat, so I don't know what the universe is trying to tell me. You're sick because you don't want to buy yarn. I'm not planning to do anything too structured on Saturday because it's my first Rhinebeck and I'm going to have my friend Rebecca with me, and I just want to be able to like take stuff in and like just see where the day takes us. Honestly, we're going to be there all day. And so I'm not really planning anything. I think that there's a podcaster meetup, which I would definitely go join in on. But I'm not going to do anything super specific. But on Sunday, I'm going to be going by myself. And so I'm going to do, since I will have already seen hopefully a lot of Rhinebeck, I know I won't get to everything, but I'm hoping to kind of get a vlog going to share with everyone who can't attend. I'm going to do something with my membership if my cell service is good enough. And then I'm going to host a meet up. We're not doing anything special, just like if you want to come like say hi, you can come say hi on the hill at 2 p.m. on Sunday. So I know not a lot of people are around on Sunday, but just in case you are, come say hi then. I want to show you something. Hold on, let me grab something. Okay. I ordered a bunch of buttons that just say Love and Stitches. I've got 200 of these and I don't want to bring any home. So I'm going to bring those with me, and if you see me at Rhinebeck, please come up to me and say hi, and we can take a picture and I'll give you a button, and that would make me very happy. So yeah, that's my Rhinebeck plan. Meet people, say hi, chill day, not chill, it's probably not going to be chill, but like no real plans on Saturday, and then Sunday I'm going to be, you know, have certain things going on and vlog, and just I think it's going to be really fun. So is anyone going? Would love to be able to see and meet you. Oh, let's see. Oh, some of your favorite Rhinebeck vendors are Fiber Optics, Miss Babs, and Bumblebee Fibers. Okay. The only one I've heard of there is Miss Babs. I do love Miss Babs though. Shayla, you're going both days. I need to narrow down on the patterns I will buy yarn for. I know I probably should get like a little bit of a shopping list going, because that would be very helpful, but I don't even know what I need yarn for. Like, I already have so many projects going. Let's see, Mariette said, I have finished a summer top and just decided I don't like a boat neck, frog back to the underarms, and started raglan decreases. Oh, very cool. That's awesome. Sammy said, I was in the buying phase recently, but I have luckily fallen out of it. I'm more excited about patterns and what I'm working on. Yes, that's just where I'm at. It's totally okay to love to go buy yarn. I love buying yarn. I just am not in the mood now. Let's see, I'm in that mood right now too. I found a large stash, makes me feel stressed. Yeah, I think I found that like having yarn here makes me feel like stuck. Like I need to be like only using what's here. So I mean, I've talked about this before. I would love to get to a place where I see the new pattern come out and I'm like, yes, I love it. And then I go get the yarn, the colors that make me excited then, and I knit the thing, and like it's all like very organic and like happening, and not like, okay, well I have this gray sweater yarn, so I should probably use this. I just want to get to that point where I'm just like kind of doing things like when I'm in the mood for them. And I think that I probably could change my mind at some point and reserve that right. And anything is fine. I love that. Let's see. Hi, Mirtes. I know you're so far away. You're so far. I know. It's like you feel like so many people go to Rhinebeck, but that's because like everyone who's going really talks about it a lot, and I totally get how that feels, having never gone before and always wanted to go. So that's why I'm gonna try to get a really great vlog filmed. So for anyone who can't make it or is like, you know, around the world or something, you can experience it too. Hey Bethany, hi. Let's see, Pearl Monster, I plan to go both days, making the best of a long drive. I'm thrilled to maybe try some new yarns. Yeah. Planning a mountain trip to go apple picking, so you can't go. Well, that sounds fun though. Miss Babs is always on my Pinterest feed, and the yarn is beautiful. I love Miss Babs. I really like Miss Babs, yeah. I have made several garments out of Miss Babs Katahdin. It's a good yarn. You also feel the need to narrow down patterns to buy yarn for. Yes. The one thing that I can think of off the top of my head is I've always wanted to make it's a Joji Locatelli pattern, all of the lights. It's a cabled, beautiful cabled sweater that she's done in a speckled yarn. I think it's DK. I'll have to look, or worsted or something. But anyway, I don't have anything like that in my stash. And so that's the one thing that I'm like, if I see the right thing, I might get that, you know? Other than that, I'm probably just going to be impulsively buying single skeins. At least I know. At least I know. Does anyone who's been there before know, I mean, this is maybe a silly question, but since it's 2021, but is it okay to bring just like a debit card, or do I need cash? Like, is there ever an issue with the card machines not working? I don't know. Sometimes when you're somewhere like remote or whatever, things stop working. I have heard before that people say if they're traveling for a knitting festival, just to make sure that your card company knows, just so you don't like, you know, because sometimes when you're making several purchases from different vendors, and like this vendor is technically in Maryland, you know, like where they're based, and this vendor is technically in Florida, they've just come up to your location. It kind of looks like you've been hopping around the country buying different yarns, and your credit card company's like, what? So I've heard that people have had issues before. So I'm like, should I bring cash or my card? I don't know. So I'm not sure if anyone's had that experience before, but I guess the worst case is I can be like, well, I'm coming back tomorrow. I can bring cash then. Let's see. Oh, you're going. Yay. Trying to get to that place as well because you enjoy the stash. Wait, I'm not enjoying my stash anymore. Yeah, because how many skeins in your stash are like 10 years old? And like, I was a different person 10 years ago. I don't like the same things. I don't like the same things anymore. And I don't mean that to be ungrateful. I'm very grateful to have my stash for times when buying yarn is not in the budget. So it is what it is, you know? It's okay to be either way. I met Stephen West at Rhinebeck a few years ago, and you got a selfie with him. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. He's like the coolest person ever. I like having a large stash. Looking at pretty yarn inspires me, even if I go out and buy more for a project. Oh my gosh, that's totally fine. That's great. I really, really enjoy like seeing people's large stashes too. Like I think it's amazing. I love it. I feel like I've been talking to you about crochet socks for over a year and I finally completed a pair and on to my next. Heather, congrats. That's awesome. That is so great. Okay, you'd recommend bringing cash. I think that might be a good idea just to be safe as far as like being able to purchase and not having any issues with my card. And then also it's a really great way to be on budget. My absolute favorite time I've ever had at a yarn festival was DFW Fiber Fest. And I remember this because it was only like 3 or 4 years ago, but I really didn't have a lot of extra money. And so for the months leading up to it, I would set aside like $50 to $75 every month and save it for the festival. And when it came to that day, I think I did have cash. Like I think I saved it in cash so that I wouldn't spend it, you know? I had that money and I was like, wow, I saved like, you know, hundreds of dollars over the last few months. I've been thinking about it. I've been planning for it. I've been excited about it. And I was like, I can now go wild. And I've already basically planned for it. And it was like the most freeing experience of just like getting to have a great time. And it was almost like somebody else had given me the money. Like my parents had been like, you know, you're a kid in the candy store and they're like, here's $20, go crazy. It was like I had done that for myself. I don't know. I thought it was really fun. So I might do that. I might bring cash. That will help me stay within a certain budget. I love that. My husband tells me, do you really need more yarn? A girl can never have too much yarn. I kind of like to look and see what I got and go from there. I know, yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with having a lot of yarn or purchasing a lot of yarn. It's all about what works best for you. You never had a problem with credit card use, but had a problem with cell phone reception. That's what I've heard. Places frequently have an ATM there. Yeah, you know what's funny is I feel very strongly about not paying the $2 ATM fee. And I know it's $2 or whatever it is. It might be, sometimes it's more, but I feel like so strongly about that I will go out of my way to get cash another way. And it's kind of ridiculous just saying it out loud, but I would be like, no, I would rather go spend $2 on gum and get cash back at Target. I don't know why. I just can't stand it. Oh, you had that happen before, Bethany, with a debit card. Yeah, it's so frustrating. I mean, it's great that they're keeping us safe. They have ATMs on site. Okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. You had a card decline for that reason at a show before. It's pretty quick to contact the company and get it fixed. That's good. You've been knitting for 4 months? Yay, congratulations. What have you been making so far? And maybe we can guide you on what to try next. Kendall says my boyfriend is constantly reminding me my wallet cannot afford all the yarn I want. Oh, I totally know that feeling. You know what is really great to do is to like pretend buy stuff, because sometimes it's just the mentality and the rush you get from putting something in your cart. You don't actually need to buy it. Hot tip. Hot tip if you're on a budget or just simply don't need the yarn. I love that. You're with me on the ATM fees. I know, why is it like that? Like, it's also, I also did the same thing with, sorry, we're just talking about random stuff now, but with like gasoline, like getting gas in your car, I'm like, I will not go to the place where gas is $2.50. I will go to the place where gas is $2.43. And my dad one day was like, it's like a 50-cent difference and you just drove across town. I don't think you made up the difference there. And I'm like, huh. You might be right on that. I don't know. It's funny. I like your idea of saving money for yarn. I have to try this. Yeah, it just makes it feel better, like more freeing. You don't have to stress as much. Or at all, really. Just went to the Central Texas yarn crawl. Oh my gosh, it's so great. Yeah, it will help eliminate the guilt for sure. For sure. I'm so glad I'm not alone on the ATM fees. May we save a bunch of money not spending $2 at a time. Okay, so our new knitter, Firestar Blood. I've been working on a basic knit stitch shawl and I'm almost done. Oh, that's great. So you've probably been increasing and decreasing then, if it's a triangular shawl, maybe. Do you have anything you want to work on next? Have you knit in the round yet? Something that, I mean, you might be more advanced than this, honestly, but like a lot of times if people start out making something like rectangular or square, they'll make a hat next so they can knit something in the round. That's a really good next step. And then working on just like pattern skills, following a pattern is really good. So those might be some suggestions. Courtney said that's a great minimalist tip. It's like window shopping. Yeah, when you just put something in your cart but don't actually buy it. You get the shopping rush without acquiring more stuff. Yes. And Kat says, I have so much impulse bought yarn in my stash from Rhinebeck. I know. I totally get the buying frenzy kind of thing. I'm probably gonna fall into that, and I'm gonna like let myself do it and have fun because I'm gonna have a budget, right? We just decided that. I'm gonna have a cash budget, so when the money's gone, the money's gone. So I don't have to feel guilty. I love it. Oh, Kelly, you said you messed up on your shawl and you didn't figure it out until you messed up on your shawl on row 31 but didn't figure it out until row 34, but you tink back and re-knit it. Good job. That's awesome. Oh no, you had 5 scans for your MCAL. They didn't work. Had to run out and buy 4 new ones yesterday. Oh no. I know, that's rough because it's a lot of money for all that yarn. Hopefully the yarn that you already had though, maybe you can repurpose it into like socks or hats or something. I mean, the yarn is still good, right? Let's see, I've been knitting for 2 to 3 months and I love it. I get really excited when I see free knits, like free patterns. That is really fun. All right, do y'all have anything else that I have missed talking about for our fall garment make along? Forgot we were talking about that. No, I didn't, but so winners were announced in this video. But I will also update them on Ravelry and Instagram, but I will do that tomorrow most likely because it is the weekend, so I'm probably going to not do any more work today, to be honest. And I have already opened October's Ravelry thread, and of course Instagram is open, so you can post on there as much as you want for this next month. But we are going to be finishing up the Fall Garment Make-Along on November 6th. That's the last day, and we'll have one more live to round it out on November 7th. But don't you worry, because before we even finish, I've got another make-along. Not before we finish, I'm sorry. I will announce our next make-along before we finish the Fall Garment Make-Along. So new stuff is coming up. That's going to be great. Oh, you've been knitting pumpkins, Regina. That sounds so fun. I love that. I've had this idea for a temperature blanket, but to do a year in the past. That could be fun. Like do a loved one's birth year and use a specific yarn for the day they were born. What? That's a great idea. How very special. I love that. That is super, super cool. Okay, everyone, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. It's been really, really fun. Oh wait, I see one more question from Esme. Esme, do you have any intarsia tips? I haven't knit intarsia in a long time. I really like to have a tray when I'm knitting intarsia so that I can have all my little balls of yarn laid out. And that way when I have to get up, I can just like set my knitting down on the tray, like the tray's in my lap or maybe on the table in front of me, and I just pick up the whole tray, and that saves me a lot of time from not having to untangle every little piece of yarn every single time. And then the other thing you can do with intarsia, because for the most part you're knitting your colors in the same order, and then you flip and you knit them in reverse order, you can like flip your tray back and forth or just flip your project back and forth and things don't get tangled. So that's my best tip. That's my best tip. All right, everyone. Go have a great Sunday. I hate when people say that. You can have whatever day you want. If you want it to be great, make it great. Anyway, have a great weekend, and I will see you again here on YouTube soon.